Hey guys, so this video is going to be going through your patterns of reproduction quiz. Hopefully you did the patterns of reproduction study guide that you were assigned yesterday because your quiz is very similar to that study guide, which is why I did not post any answers because you should have been able to go back and forth and do that study guide. So if you wanted to maybe use your study guide, that is okay with me because of your modifications. So we are going to go through your quiz, all right? At any point, you can always pause this video so that way you can go through any materials you have because you are allowed to do open notes during regular class, so you can do open notes during this extended closure on Google Classroom as well. Again, if you would like to, you could do this split screen so you can have the video that you're watching right now over here and then your Google Classroom over here on this side. Makes things a little bit easier when you're going through your quiz. Okay, so my page is going to look a little bit different than yours because mine does have all the assignments already in there. So I'm just going to click on my patterns of reproduction quiz. It is in a Google form, so it is going to be a little bit different than doing it on a piece of paper. So make sure you are you're just making sure you answer all these questions. Okay. All right. So question number 1, because we are doing patterns of reproduction. Flatworms have the ability to generate a whole new worm from just a small piece of offspring that are genetically identical to the parent are reproduced by blank reproduction. A, sexual, or B, asexual. I do see that there is a typo, but that does mean sexual or asexual. Question 2. Explain 2 ways that animal behavior can increase the chances of reproduction. Number 3. True or false? Fertilization is a form of reproduction that involves an egg cell and a nerve cell joining to form a new organism. True or false? Next question. This is a freebie. Make sure you answer it. What is your email? Or what is your parent's email or email that I can get in touch with you? Okay. I'd rather have a parent email because unfortunately we cannot email you directly through your school account. But if you have a parent email that I can get in contact with a parent, that would be beneficial. I should have all of your parents' emails, but that's an easy 3 points for you. Okay, 3 points. Next question. What does inheritance mean when talking about reproduction? Next question. True or false? A gene is a sequence of DNA that determines how a trait is passed from parent to offspring. True or false? Next question. This is a long one, so bear with me. Jellyfish reproduction involves several different stages. As an adult, jellyfish can reproduce by releasing sperm and eggs into the water. The larva, fertilized eggs, sticks onto a rock and grows into a polyp. For months, the polyp clones itself and buds into new baby jellyfish that grow into adults. Logan says jellyfish reproduce sexually. Julia says they reproduce asexually. Thomas says they reproduce both sexually and asexually, depending on what stage of life it is in. Who's right? Explain your answer. That is a 6-point question, so make sure you really are explaining your answer, okay? And there's no because. Don't start with the word because in your answer. Next question. What statement best describes the relationship between inherited and learned traits? Inherited traits, so A, inherited and learned traits are both present at birth. B, inherited traits come from genes and learned traits are acquired from the environment. C, learned traits come from genes and inherited traits are acquired from the environment. Or D, inherited traits and learned traits both come from genes. Next question. True or false? A gecko regrowing its tail is an example of inheritance. True or false? Next question. Which of the following is a disadvantage of sexual reproduction? A, the offspring is genetically identical to the parents and would inherit all the parents' diseases. B, a lot of time and energy is required for organisms to find a mate. C, genetic diversity makes organisms more likely to adapt and survive. Or D, there are no disadvantages to sexual reproduction. Next question. Ella and Olivia are sisters. Both are tall. Ella has strong muscles from playing basketball. Olivia's hair is bleach blonde from swimming in a chlorine pool all summer. Which trait is inherited? Is it their height? Is it all of their traits? Is it strong muscles? Or is it bleached hair? Next question. A cat has 8 kittens. A cat has 8 kittens, 5 female and 3 males. Which statement best describes the traits of the kittens? A, all of the kittens will look identical to the mother. B, all of the kittens will look identical to the father. C, the male kittens will be identical to the father and the female kittens will be identical to the mother. Or D, all of the kittens will have some traits from the mother and some traits from the father. Next question. Almost done. 3 more. If you cut a starfish into multiple pieces, each piece can develop into a new starfish. What type of asexual reproduction is this? Specifically asexual reproduction. What type of asexual reproduction is this? Is it budding? Is it regeneration? Is it fertilization? Or is it actually sexual reproduction and not asexual? That was a tricky one. Next question. True or false? An offspring of sexual reproduction receives half of their genetic information from each parent. True or false? And last question. True or false? Most animals reproduce sexually. True or false? Okay. Once you answer all your questions, make sure you push submit. And I will get that from you guys. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me. Do not sit at home questioning and confused. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 3. And make sure you're getting all your schoolwork done. All right. See you later.